Welcome to the Panthers Den, Camp El Savona's athletic podcast. Meet our athletes, learn about our athletic programs, and hear what it's like to bring hard work and teamwork to the field. Now, welcome Athletic Director, Mr. Lovelace, to bring us the grit and glory and insight to high school athletics.
All right, welcome everyone. It's been a while since we've had our podcast, but we're back. Be pretty consistent moving forward. We have two guests. We have Colin Button and Gabe Moultrip from our varsity golf team. They actually have a match here. They'll be catching a bus very shortly. So I think we'll keep it short and sweet, unless Gabe wants to talk a lot. I guess it'll be up to him. So, Gabe, you look like you're really anxious to talk, so we'll start with you. All right, so tell us about your season. Any highlights for you or team highlights?
Personally, I don't really have highlights, but we're 8-2 at the moment, which is really good for us, and gonna be 9-2, hopefully the third seed in sectionals, and that's next week when that starts.
Next week. That's the team sectionals.
Yeah, that'd be team sectionals.
How about you there, Mr. Colin Button?
No,
I mean, it's golf, so I know there's some obstacles, like, trees, but that's not what I mean about obstacles, but...
Yeah, I guess for any obstacles is just, when it comes to golf, it's all about yourself. Your obstacle is yourself. You gotta be mentally there and everything, but, season's going smooth and everything, and hope it keeps going smooth going into sectionals.
Well, your mother nature must be different than mine, because I don't know if I would call it that smooth. So you're saying it's just you? You never concerned about Gabe, how he's shooting that day?
You
just look for the rough,
Yeah, you gotta be concerned for yourself, and that's the best part about golf. You can only blame yourself. You can't really blame your teammates too much. You just hope they do good, and
what I like about golf is you can play golf the rest of your life.
Uh-huh.
There's some sports that I loved playing when I was younger. I can't do them anymore. My body says, nope, not doing it. But golf, you can keep playing.
Yeah.
And you're never going to master it.
Never.
All right, so speaking of, I want both of you to answer this one. For you personally, what's the best thing about golf? What's the worst thing about golf?
Let's see. Probably the best part about golf is, when you actually get to play good, it's a really good sense of accomplishment. And then vice versa, the worst thing is when you play bad and you just feel terrible about everything you just did.
Yeah, I feel that too, and the best thing for me is just being with my friends and being able to get out there and play. And probably the worst thing is bunkers at the moment.
Do you find yourself frequenting the bunkers?
No, but when I do, it's a couple strokes.
You're there for a while?
It's a rough one out there, yeah.
That's me golf. Like, the best thing about golf is it's a challenge. It's challenging, right? The worst thing about golf is challenging.
Yeah.
And frustrating at times, right? Mm-hmm. So here's the little off the cuff little question for you. So what advice would you give your younger self if you could talk to them right now?
Quit baseball sooner.
Yep. It's the same here, because the longer or the sooner you start, the better you're gonna be. Mm-hmm. So
I heard
just go for it.
There's a golfer for one of our league schools that's pretty young and good.
Yeah.
I won't say that school, an 8th grader, I think.
Yep.
Finished pretty high at counties this week. Yeah, definitely one of those games the sooner you start. You can say that about a lot of things.
Oh yeah. Yep.
All right. Anything else you tell your younger self? Just quit baseball and stay out of bunkers.
Yep.
Yeah, that's about it.
Colin's like, we don't need to study. None of that stuff.
No, it all comes natural.
Nice. All right, so this is your time to talk about if you want to put a plug in for golf, whatever you want. So, why should listeners out there be considering joining the golf team?
It's like a great experience. You get to hang out with all your friends and good environment. It's relatively laid back, so if you're not really into the enduring sports, you don't got to worry about the overexertion, I guess, is the way to put it for golf. But also, there's a great system that we got with Indian Hills, our home course, with everything's free. You save a lot of money. It's all covered by the school. For the span of the season, doesn't matter if it's over the weekend, you're going by yourself or with some friends on the golf team. Just it's all covered. It's all nice.
Yeah, it's pretty unique for golf, that's for sure. Now, you said it's kind of laid back. Now, I heard that JT's home course has a pretty rough back nine. Is that correct?
Yep.
Or was it the front nine?
No, it was the back. Yeah. It was pretty hilly, pretty hot, but yeah, I mean, at times it can be a little tough on the body, but most part it's pretty easy going, easy sailing.
I guess that's a con of golf for the interscholastics for high school. You don't get to use the carts.
Yeah.
So you hope for pretty relatively flat courses. What about you, Gabe? Why should potential athletes think about golf next year or years to come?
I think they should because it's easier than most sports like swimming. It's not, like Colin said, it's not as physically demanding, but you also just get to go out there and have fun. You don't really have too high of expectations unless you're high up there, and yeah, you can always work at it. You can always hit into a net at your house. You don't need to have a track or pool to run or swim. You just go out and have fun.
Yeah, you don't need to find 5 buddies to join you to do it, right?
Yeah.
And I'm sorry, but there's no better dressed athlete than the golfers.
Oh yeah, we do the best around here.
Nothing better.
Oh,
Nothing
and
better.
to add, the school also covers any equipment. There's numerous. So if there's anybody's kind of thrown off because they're like, we might not be able to afford all the stuff that you need to have for golf. I mean, they provide uniforms, any clubs that you'll need, even the nice little additives of push carts, which it sucks to carry a bag.
Yeah, we got a lot of donations over the years, people that are going to new clubs that always look to donate, so that's nice. All right, so you mentioned a little bit what's coming up. So what's the date again for sectionals?
So the team rankings and everything close Friday, and that's when the schedule gets put in. So I'm guessing our first match for team sectionals is Monday or Tuesday.
All right, so be on the lookout. We'll have that posted. Looking to support our team at Indian Hills next week for their battle, fighting for that top 4 seed. Right now, the 3 seed, host at Indian Hills. We'll have a big group there cheering you guys on. You think?
We'll see.
Make sure we'll call like a mountain day, a field day. Everyone gets out early to go to Indian Hills. All right. Thanks everyone. I'm gonna sign off. Thank you, Mr. Anderson, and to Colin and to Gabe. And remember, every morning you wake up, ask yourself, what can I do to help someone that day and to better myself? Thanks, everybody.
Tune in to our next episode of The Panthers Den. Until then, go Panthers!